Hello, everybody. Alrighty. Um, I need to warm up. I haven't drawn in like a week. So we're just gonna be drawing some Hololive girls here. I don't know what I want to draw yet. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do swimsuit or what now. Just gonna do some warm ups with bodies real quick. I'm not sure with the swimsuit stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure it's okay for YouTube, but I'm not like 100%. So I don't know. Oh yeah, useful tip if you guys are inspiring artists, flip your canvas around. So I put like a symbol in the top right corner so that like if um if I flip my canvas, I know which side is like the correct one. Cute anime girls, yep. Hololive girls are very cute. I'm gonna try practicing arms maybe in this one. No, hands. I just never know what to do after years of drawing with a certain pose. I just don't know how to draw like I don't know what people do with their arms. It's a real problem. Hands are pretty difficult. Like even after all the years I've been drawing, I don't know how to draw hands. I kind of just wing it. Actually, I wing everything. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I draw based off feelings and vibes, which is not good. I feel like this goes up a little bit more. I also just got back from a trip and I came back to my household and like everybody's sick and I think I'm starting to get sick and it's kind of I'm kind of I'm kind of pissed off. I think as long as you get like the shape of a hand good, I don't think anyone's really gonna notice. I wanted to draw other Hololive girls, but I only got references for Shiori because like I'm probably only gonna end up drawing her. Thank you, thank you. So if I start coughing a lot, the reason is because I might be getting sick. But I also just um kind of sleep with my fan facing directly at me. So in the mornings, I usually just have a really bad throat. I've kind of drawn Shiori so much recently that I can kind of just draw her from memory now. I don't think I get sick very often, but when I do get sick, it's pretty bad. I think we're going to be going for this one. Excuse me? Oh, you. It's not what I envisioned in my head. You probably sleep more though, bro. Sleep is important, especially if you start going to the gym. That's where you make all your gains. I've not been able to sleep a lot recently, and on days that I work, I usually only get like 3 to 5 hours, maybe. So on my days off, I'll try to get like I kind of make up for the difference by sleeping like 12 hours, which isn't good either. But I just like sleeping. Sleeping feels good. Not feeling this. Not I try not to take sleeping pills because I don't want my body to be dependent on it. I tried melatonin before, but my body got resistant to it like pretty quickly. And then when I was in California, my friend let me use one of her sleep aids, and that knocked me out pretty fast. But yeah, I don't like using sleeping pills all that much, as if I can avoid it. Let's put some clothes on her before YouTube bonks me. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, if I rotate her head, it'll look more like she's, yeah, yes. And this is rotated too far to the right. So if we rotate that back the other way, yes, okay. Lately, I've been waking up at like 7 a.m. every morning. Like, even when I was in California with a 2 hour time difference, I was still waking up at like 7. So I'm like, what is happening at 7 a.m. that my body feels the need to wake up at? And she always knows a little bit more. Like, her face is very, um, let me just draw this out to explain it. So if this is the face, her eyes are more towards like not really the middle, a little bit further down, and then she has a lot of forehead, if that makes sense. So if the hairline is here, her eyes are over here, and then her nose is lower down, and her mouth is lower down. Like if you just look at her bottle, if I zoom in on her face, her mouth is very Kayahara style is very closer to the bottom. So I gotta keep that in mind when drawing her. Thank God for the liquify tool. Actually, one of the best tools in Clip. Yes, I have been drawing since I was as long as I could remember, at least kindergarten. But I didn't really get serious about it till like college. Started drawing digitally, what, 20, 2014, I want to say? 11 years of drawing. I still don't know what I'm doing. But I think like nowadays, um, there's just so much resources for artists compared to when I started drawing, like especially online courses, YouTube, all that. That like anyone that has time on their hands, or even if you don't really have to, like PewDiePie did that thing, right? Where he drew every day for like a year or something like that. And the improvements was crazy. So like even if you don't draw digitally, if you just watch videos and um like draw in like a notebook, even if it's nothing too serious, like you don't have you don't have to go crazy with it. I think I'm gonna crop this. So I think anyone can draw nowadays. You just have to be able to like low key kind of commit to it. I guess that goes for any skill though. And he already has like mini haircuts. Jerry's hair does give me a little bit of trouble still. Like the overall shape of it, sometimes it just looks kind of weird. I've been trying to practice hair more. My toxic trait is drawing pigeon toes too much, where their feet point towards each other. It's looking weird about this, but yeah, I get it. I understand. I'm trying to go for like the perspective, but it's not working out. It's not working out. With all these warm-ups, I tried to practice something new. So I'm trying to do the perspective of like looking up at her, but maybe that's a little too ambitious. Maybe I should just do it straight away. Get this usable. I think if I push her boobs up a bit, and shorten her leg a bit more. Being away for a week and not being able to draw definitely halted any progress I was making. It's unfortunate. I think if we I try not to use references when I'm drawing. It's a very bad trait. If you're an aspiring artist and you're trying to learn things, definitely use references. Like, don't rely on them too much, but don't don't be me and not use them at all. Because then you just kind of wing everything, and then you don't really know what you're doing. Like, the only references I'm using is for the swimsuit because like I need to know what the swimsuit looks like. But if you can like look up a reference of the pose you're trying to do and then understand what's happening in that photo, that will help you all trip. If you, what else can I say? If you're struggling, go go broad with your strokes first, and then you can always come in with a smaller, more detailed pen to add kill. Well, maybe I'll draw her doing the. Maybe I'll draw her doing the Frieza pose. Hello, if you're just joining the streams. When you extend your arm, the front part is more flat. Arm starts here. Thumb is facing away from the body when the palms are facing upward. Take the water higher. Enlarge this. To have more space to work with. Been a while since I've been to the beach. When you splash someone, do you do it open palm or do you do it like a fan? Like do you fan? It's been a while. I don't touch grass often. I don't remember. No, I don't like the original. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm crashing out. Okay. Okay. If you just draw stick figures, like, so let's say you start off with your default stick figure, right? If you start off small, like, I think they call this gesture drawing. So instead of doing just like standard straight, if you start adding curves, so like circle, your spine, spine's curve, like, so your head's like this, your spine curves kind of like this, with your lumbar over here, your tailbone curves in, and then your shoulders are here. If you just start to get a little bit more into anatomy, something I haven't really learned, then you can kind of start like playing around. So like if you start curving your first line into like a spine shape, and then you do your stick figures. So instead of doing straight from here, you have your shoulder bones, right? And then you have your elbows. So your shoulders are joints. You have your bicep and tricep area. I forget what it's called. And then your forearms. You have your hips. And then just give them Superman undies. Like, the underwear that Superman wears over him. That's gonna be like your pelvis area. And then from the pelvis you can add your legs, your knees, your shins, and right there, you elevated your simple stick figure to something a little bit more resembling a person, right? And then you just flesh it out. So, like, you don't even need to go crazy. You do the hourglass shape, you give them thighs, you give them calves, your deltoids, your forearms, and then your hands. I don't know how to draw hands. We're not drawing hands here. And just like that, you have a person. And then from there, you learn other things, like you have your trapezius muscle here, your um rib cage is this part, your hip bones. And then once you erase your bones, like, just think of the stick part of the stick figure as the bones, and that already helps you out quite a bit. You just gotta learn where muscles are now, and you don't even need to get too crazy. Just need to know the major muscles. Like, depending on where you place the bones, then you can change up um the posing and stuff. I need a little drink real quick. Nice tasty Monster Energy. Waiting for the sponsor. There's this thing going around art Twitter. It probably is. I like the taste of it. It is what it is. There's this thing going around art Twitter though that's like make it exist first, finish it later, and that's a very good mindset to have. Like as long as you're putting pen to paper, you'll get better eventually. I am not where I want to be as an artist, but I'm way better than I used to be. I think one thing I would tell people is like don't worry about details at first. Just make sure your foundation is good. Because I've seen some artists that like are really good at rendering, but then like something else is missing, like anatomy. While some artists, the one I look up to, have really good base. So like they don't render their piece really crazy, but their anatomy and their facial structures is just perfect. I try not to compare myself to other artists, but then like it's kind of hard because you are gonna see, you're gonna, if you're online, you're gonna see other people's art, and you're gonna have envy. But I think it is really important to look at other people's art and see what they're doing, and not necessarily copy it. Like I don't condone um copying an artist one for one, but some things that artists do might help your workflow. Like you try and incorporate different things into your workflow and see what works for you. There are gonna be times where exactly, like I do things that might help some people and then some people don't really vibe with. While some artists will do other things that help other people. You know what I mean? Like everyone's different. Everyone learns differently. I've shared art videos of how what helps me learn how to render, and it didn't help. It doesn't help everyone. It helps certain people. Doesn't help other people. Everyone learns differently. It's not a one size fit all. And at the end of the day, art is like it's not math. It's not set in stone. Art is uh it's from the soul, I guess. Exactly, exactly. So just try different things. See what works for you, see what doesn't. But you are gonna get to points in your career as an artist, or I don't want to say career. Um, you're gonna get to points in your journey as an artist where you will compare yourself to other people. That like it's extremely hard not to. Oh hey guy. Oh, I forgot I pinged my Discord this time around. Yeah, like my other toxic trait, making a bunch of Discords and not using them. especially my own Discord. And skirt. I hate drawing skirts. I want the wind flowing to the right. Skirt is pretty short. Doesn't look like it flows that much. It's pretty low. Hips. Life's been okay. Without trauma dumping, I've been dealing with like a bunch of health issues. I haven't been able to draw as much as I would like, unfortunately. I just got back from a trip though, and my back is absolutely shreked. Absolutely shredded. Actually, stretch break. Oh. Oh. Is this stream still going? I stopped streaming for a bit because like I was having issues with streaming. I don't know if it's my internet or my computer. Um, let me know. Let me know if it's okay. Nice. Actually, you know what? We're not gonna make this flowy. Yeah, I had to go check it because like I had to make sure that the it's just my bit rate is too low, but then I looked at OBS and the bit rate's fine. Physical health this time around. So like my I have sciatica issues. Like I got hit by a car a couple years ago, and ever since then, like my lower back is messed up. But then because my lower back's messed up, my posture is very bad, and so my upper back starts to hurt. Dude, rotate this a bit. Now we're leaning too much to the right again. So we're gonna take the lasso tool and then we're gonna rotate this way. No, I lied. We're not gonna do that. No, we are. Yes. So the legs are rotated again. I'm gonna I'm gonna get as much drawing as I can now while I'm like not working, because I go back to work tomorrow. Today's my last day of vacation. Um, I prefer working on my computer, so I don't. I have an iPad that I can draw on, but I don't like drawing on it. I don't like drawing on screen tablets. Feels weird. Okay, you know what? We are shirking. I don't want to draw a skirt, so we are getting rid of the Hololive official outfit. You're gonna do just a normal bikini. It's weird. Ugh, it's weird. Like tablet as in like a screen tab. Pro. If you're using iPad, I think the only one that's not prescription based, or not the only one, but one of the only ones that are not prescription based is Procreate. I hate drawing on paper. I don't get things right on the first go, so I need like I need my tools to like control Z and like this liquify tool. Oh, I think I will keep the ribbon. That is true. I'm a big advocate for non-screen tablets though. Okay, I need to look up a swimsuit. I need ideas. Give me 1 second. I don't want to go anything too crazy, and I don't want to anything too. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, we're gonna create. Excuse me. Thank, thank. gonna bring her face up just a bad. Just a bit. I wanted to do like a video on like which tablets I think people should buy, but then like I haven't had the liberty of using them, so I'm gonna be very biased and just tell them to get the one that I got. I use Wacom. I don't even know what this is called. Intuos Small, I think. Wacom non-screen Intuos Small. I also have a Cintiq, but I never use it. And then I have a Wacom Pro. Wacom Pro Medium, but that one has too much sensor pressure sensitivity, so I don't use it. I like my 4000. Four. Well, I don't even know which model it is, but it's 4,000. The one I like using is 4,000. 8,000 is too much, in my opinion, for me. I have to put way too much pressure for me to get the desired pressure curve I want with my painting brush. And so I ended up going through nibs like crazy. I just feel like hold on, chubby. I like the open one a little bit. If I could get like, I don't even know what I want honestly, because like I really like being able to edit stuff like that, like what I just did. Cheerios are going kind of crazy. Need to nerf them a little bit. Water break. Oh yeah, I saw this thing on Twitter where like someone draws water by drawing a bunch of Among Us in the water, like the reflections, and they add a layer underneath for shadow, and it works out pretty well. I want to try it with if I do a background for this one. I probably will. Visual design flair. No, no, that's going too crazy. Not only am I rusty, but I'm drawing outside of my normal drawing hours. have an idea. I have an idea. If I take it a little bit more. Oh, that's beyond my skill level. But I see the vision. Okay, we're gonna duplicate this layer so we can fuck around a little bit. And then oh, oh. No, it's way beyond my skill level. I'd have to redo this from scratch. Okay, I need a break from this one. Oh, all right. Also, is unfortunate I can't listen to music. Wait, I got an idea. I have. I need to figure out like a non copyright type of situation for music to play while I'm drawing. But for now, I'm just gonna put one of my AirPods in. Oh yeah, but then I don't like listening to that kind of music. I like listening to like, well, if I'm gonna listen to that kind of music, I want to listen to Dark Souls, but I don't think Dark Souls is royalty free. Or maybe I could. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to streaming, so maybe I could get it where y'all are listening to it, but I don't have to listen to it. Yeah, I'm just doing this shit for fun for now. Maybe if I like took it more seriously, figure something out. I just felt like warming up, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what compelled me to stream recently. Oh, wrong tool, wrong tool. Where's my liquefy tool? Where's my liquefy tool? What the heck? Oh, there we go. Did you guys watch Shiori? You guys should check out Shiori. She's a ton of fun, and I love her. If I can convert more people to Shioriism and get them hooked on that Shiorium, I did my job. Unfortunately, I can't be a supplier of Shiorium, but I can deal to people and get them hooked on it. Let's speed things up a bit. Thanks for coming by. Maybe I'll stream again someday. Who knows? Have a good one, man. think I'll stream until the 2 hour mark. This one came out pretty good. I didn't like how the swimsuit one, like besides her face, the swimsuit one was coming out pretty good. Or sorry, the swimsuit one I did not like. Besides her face, this one I think is like finishable. I think I can finish this one. Ah, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna call it here for today. Thank you all for coming down. If I hope you enjoyed the stream while it lasted. Maybe I will stream again when I'm drawing or playing games or something. But yeah. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. La, 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 la. Okay, bye bye. Gotta have this. I just gotta have this open.